So we have been in business for 7 years, and in the 7 years of our existence, we have been focused on an enterprise-grade infrastructure product that is geared towards broadcasters. So we help broadcasters build custom digital ad products on top of that infrastructure. And over the last few years, our focus has shifted heavily to connected TV advertising. And we have built, the backend piping to enable very complicated products. We have launched several products now, which are in the marketplace, and they have been very well received. So we believe the future of the company is tied to the future of TV, which is AVOD. And our new brand reflects our focus and commitment to the streaming TV world. And our goal is to go after the total local video opportunity with this rebrand. With the rebrand, we are also expanding our product offerings by launching a self-service product. So if you look at the options available today for buyers who want to do in-house buying, and I'm talking about smaller and mid-sized agencies and brands, buying CTV on a self-service basis is challenging, time-consuming, and it needs constant human intervention. We are distilling our years of knowledge into a simple, easy-to-use software package that lets buyers access premium streaming TV content in very easy steps. It's geared towards buyers who want to do their buying in-house and are pretty much frustrated with what's available in the market today. We started the connected TV practice in 2017. At that time, there was very little inventory, if any, available in the RTB ecosystem. When I say RTB, I mean programmatic ecosystem. You had to do all your buying on open exchange, and PMPs, private marketplaces, were far and few in between. Over time, we have built a very strong premium content offering by doing one-on-one deals with publishers like Sling, A&E Networks, Discovery, Viacom Properties. And our goal is to now bring that premium content to buyers across all different dimensions, be it large buyers who are doing localized advertising, or be it very small buyers who do not really know how to get access to this inventory, but want to do that by themselves.
So how would you define how the nature, the value, the expectations around video DSPs now? There's been a lot of changes, consolidations, new players, some older players have receded. What is the future of the video DSP?
Sure. So, video DSPs have existed for quite some time, and most of them actually have been built on top of display infrastructure. So if you look at ZypTV, we actually started out as a video company, and all our infrastructure is built so that we can execute video campaigns. There are certain other companies who have now started offering video, and that is because connected TV is the only growing segment in the video space, and most of these companies are now offering products which are built on top of display technology. So we feel that having the video roots gives us a huge advantage, and we are able to actually solve very complicated problems in an ecosystem which is brand new. So I think of the video or connected TV ecosystem, if in terms of comparison, it's the same level of sophistication as a mobile app infrastructure was. It was in the early part of the last decade. So we are solving very difficult problems, and to solve those problems, you have to be fully focused, and your infrastructure has to be built from the ground up to solve those problems. So we have been very focused on solving problems on how do you connect the dots when there are walled gardens involved and the data sharing is not at par. For example, there are certain publishers who don't share certain data, and there are certain publishers who share lots of data. So how do you connect the dots so that you can have a unified campaign and you can have unified reach and frequency? And finally, I think because OTT is brand new and it commands really high CPMs, there are some bad actors in the ecosystem. So I think we also feel that one of the things that we need to do is provide more education to the buyers, and also make sure that we are preventing any fraudulent actors to come in and start taking up valuable dollars from good publishers.
So what's the roadmap for the next 12 months?
Sure. So majority of our R&D is focused on connected TV, right? Bringing new technologies to the local markets. If you look at the current technologies available and current products, they work at scale, but if you break it down to the local level, they fail. And we have been intensely focused on solving those problems. We are also expanding our self-service offering, adding more features and refining it based on market feedback. It's in private beta right now, and as we expand it, I'm sure we'll get lots of feedback, and we'll start enabling certain features which we may feel are too complicated for the buyers. And then finally, this is of most interest to us, real-time forecasting of inventory and audience at market level is a major pain point across the ecosystem. Even for large publishers, they don't know how to forecast their inventory at a local level. And we have been working very hard to solve those problems.